If you haven't heard about Anchor, it is the easiest way to make a podcast. Let me explain. Lawful Stupid just jumped over. First of all, it's free, and we love that. Secondly, there's creation tools that allow you to record and edit your podcast right from your phone or computer, wherever you're at, all on the go. Anchor will also distribute your podcast for you. There are a lot of other vendors out there, a lot of platforms that they will make sure your podcast gets to. So it can be heard on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, and many more. And you can make money from your podcast with zero minimum listenership. It's everything you need to make a podcast all in one place. So download the free Anchor app or go to anchor.fm to get started.
Last time on Lawful Stupid,
we come to a very cold village on our way to Silence. And on our way, we're all very cold, but we're able to have Christoph make us a delicious drink that lets us stay in the cold for a little bit of time. Petruvia? Name of town. Petruvia? Petrutia.
Perunia.
Tarunia with a T.
I wanted when you had, before you told us the town, to get there and be like, Silence is very small. But you told us
2 inches wide.
Could do it.
No, it's vast.
Oh gosh.
King of nothing.
But we get there and we're sent off by Christoph to go get some drinks. He turns into Atlas and is presumably going to go buy us some clothes so that we will be warmer when we do take off to go to Silence.
Yeah, that covers it. So yeah, you head into this. We'll start with Christoph since he's going to go clothes shopping. So, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to do anything else while this podcast is going, just
if you want to get a drink, now's a good time.
Yeah, this is going to be 15 minutes of him. Well, what's my bust like? Yeah, so,
36 centimeters.
No, his is. I feel like Atlas is larger than that. For sure.
Well, Scott
It's like
Chainsaw
60
actually
inches around
chest
chest
measurement
Damn, that's
used to be
impressive.
36 until I started getting fucking swole-mageddon. Now it is more.
Yeah, I was gonna say mine's larger than that, and I'm a tiny little human boy, so I know that orc is larger.
When I weighed 150 pounds, most of my life, you would be correct. But now I'm swole-mageddon.
So now he's 37 centimeters.
Now I am the new Thunder. I'm Thunder Chest. Thunder, please.
Thunder pecs. Yeah, so you go into this this clothing establishment, and it's like racks of clothes, and then on the walls are like shelves where they've got like folded garments, and you see it's all like wool or like warm clothing, nothing that is sheer at all. Definitely built for the fucking cold.
Do I see a proprietor? Or do I see a
if you're looking for I was letting you decide whether you wanted to go speak to the help or not, because I know me, when I'm browsing, I just want to browse. I don't necessarily want. So yeah, you definitely see a tiefling in there, who's got this rosy pink skin. I guess a dark. Well, rosy's probably not the right word. Imagine a dark rosy, because I like the word rosy. Dark rosy pink skin. And she's dressed pretty fashionably. But again, being a tiefling doesn't require as much clothing as some of the visitors would. And she's behind the bar, essentially. That doesn't feel right.
The counter.
The counter. Thank you. That's much more appropriate. The counter, and she's reading a book.
Excuse me, ma'am.
And she puts the book away and slides it under. Oh, welcome. What can we get for you?
Yes. I ran into your proprietor outside of this establishment, and he highly recommended that I come in here and get some garments to keep me warm in this cold season.
And she looks you over and says, "Well, I think any garments would help, but we definitely have some."
First and foremost, could you take my measurements?
Yeah, of course, absolutely. She like pulls out some some measuring tape, and kind of motions you over to one of the mirrors. And anybody who's under the age of 21, just go ahead and turn the podcast off now. Just switch to the next episode. No, no, she does. She starts to measure you, but like as soon as she like tries to like wrap around.
No, I'm gonna need you to measure by
Don't touch me.
Big.
Okay.
You want the really large stuff then?
Alrighty, and then if you will excuse me for one moment, and then I bip my face where there is a mask, but she does not see, and I turn to Rowan. Yes, and if you could go ahead and take my measurements as well.
She like backs up. Not as big, like an average. What did you just do?
Oh, I use some magic. I'm a very magical guy. You don't even need to fucking worry about it. But here's the thing.
Don't worry about it.
No, you don't need to fucking worry about it. So here's the thing. I need you to take measurements for the way that I was and the measurements for the way that I am. And I need 2 separate sets of clothes for these 2 ways of being.
Okay. I'm not sure what that's... Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. And she like walks back to the counter, and like writes up like a couple like notes and hands you back. And one basically says like, gives you like these different like sizes for jackets and pants and stuff like that. One being basically like their largest of sizes, and the other one being like your tiefling average size.
Are you absolutely sure that you have the measurements that you need?
Well, no, but that's because she wouldn't let me like actually measure you.
That's not how it works. So if you could do it without touching me, if you could do it just on the periphery.
No, that's actually how it works. That's why someone invented the clothing measuring tape. But no, I understand. You're really weird. That's the best I can do without physically touching you.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. You've been so helpful. And then I bit my face again, and I'm pissed off.
I don't want to live here anymore. I
don't need any clothes.
Great.
I need clothes for the other 2, but I don't. No more measurements are needed to be taken.
Okay. You just want warm clothes?
I want very warm clothes, and I have specific designs in mind.
Great. What are they?
For the larger fellow that I used to be when I first walked in here with the southern drawl, I would like red. Red is the primary theme here. And I would want big buttons. And I want white trimming, white fluffy trimming. And then a hat. And it kind of swoops and it's got like a white poof ball. And I would like a black leather belt and a golden buckle. Big, like I said, big buttons. I want a Santa Super Atlas!
Do it.
Of course, yeah.
And then for the more scant, pointy-eared fellow that I was before, I would like, primarily, I'm thinking wilderness, right? But with a very, very urban chic look to it. So, like raccoon hides and a cap with a tail that hangs off, except midriff entirely exposed. I know it works against the purpose, but it's really going to be good.
That's not really what we do here, but if you're willing to pay extra, I will make something exactly like that.
How much would you need?
37.
Well, exactly. I will be honest with you, our prices have gone up a little bit with the...
I'll give you 50 gold.
Done. So half now, half when you come pick them up when I'm done?
I need them done by this evening.
Yeah, with that much gold, I can probably
do a rush job. I'll tell you what, here's 60 gold. I'll see you this evening.
All right. I will work that out then. It's just my job to figure it out. And she, walks away.
I'll see you later. What was your name again?
Yes, I suppose I need your name. I'm a little flustered. My name is Sailor.
Sailor. That's a lovely name. That's the winter flower that blooms on the Ridge Scar Peak, is it not?
It is now. And your name?
Christoph.
You got a last name, Christoph?
No.
Mother hated you then, huh?
You don't know the half of it.
Yeah, I guess not. Okay, well, Christoph, we'll see you this evening then.
Very good. Thank you.
Of course.
And I walk out and I head to the tavern.
And so while he's in the he is in the clothing shop or the tailor's shop, you guys are in the Frozen Chestnut. What are you guys doing in the Frozen Chestnut?
Paint a watercolor picture for us in this right now.
Yeah, so you guys walk into the Frozen Chestnut and it is warm.
Enough said. I lay down on the floor and take a nap. No,
I'm like leaned against the fireplace with my hands up on the mantle, just like, oh yes, thank God.
Legs spread, just trying to toast the worms.
Dripping like her eyes.
This is the best.
This is everything I fucking needed.
I'm gonna toast these fucking marshmallows. I'm so cold.
Where is testicle marshmallows?
You ever roasted a fucking wiener on an open fire? That's what this is.
Yeah, but what kind of patronage we got going on in here?
Yeah.
Tieflings.
All right, now if you're only chest level, your audio is about to cut out. If you're nut level, buckle up. Brown chicken, brown cow.
Brown chicken, brown cow.
Yeah, so it's mostly tieflings. A couple elves here and there, but pretty much mostly tieflings. But yeah, it's these like nice tables spread out, and you're in the main like sitting room area where the bar exists and stuff like that. But you can see, from what you can tell, there's like doorways that kind of make like a pathway because, like I said, this wraps around the hot springs. So there are other bars inside this. It's not just like a one bar situation.
Gotcha.
But you went into like the primary entrance because it kind of like feeds people into this one. Now there are other doors obviously to exit, but like just the outside, this one invites people in as the primary entrance. And there's a tiefling barkeep, obviously, behind the bar, and she's like making drinks for people, and it's fairly busy, which is like the opposite side of what you had outside. Lots of fire, and then there's of course there's on the back wall. So when you walk in on the back wall, there is like a floor-to-ceiling glass paneling. And it's not like one glass pane. It's like squares that kind of build up this like wall of glass, essentially. And there's a glass door that allows you to exit. And they're like fogged up real bad. But you can kind of like gather that that's like an exit directly towards the hot springs.
Roland, would you like to share a drink with me?
Definitely.
I mean, not the same drink. We'll each have our own drink, but have a drink at the same time.
Definitely. Alice, you don't even have to ask.
Well, let's go. I see 2 seats right there. Follow me.
Yes, let's go. Oh my God. It's so nice to not be in the fucking snow in the goddamn wilderness. Whoever invented the fucking wilderness is an asshole.
I think that most of the people who live here just did not want to continue on to Silence, and they just said, we'll live here, and they stopped.
I mean, I don't blame them. They've got hot springs here. Why the fuck would you leave this place to go out in the goddamn snow anymore?
There's nowhere else to go but frozen.
Right? So why not just stay here with this fucking... Like, hold on. And then I go book us some spa dates in that fucking hot spring.
Ooh, see if they have those facial things. They put the green stuff with the kale or
yeah, with like
whatever
that nice mud, like the sea mud stuff that makes your skin super nice.
Yes.
Yes.
Do that for me, and cucumbers also to eat and to put on your eyes.
Yes, multiple cucumbers.
And I will get us 2 drinks, and I will wait for you.
Oh, I got you, baby.
What would you like to drink?
Anything.
I got you.
I've heard great stories about the rainbow bowls.
I'm gone, so I've run over to the bar, and I'll tip a seat forward because that's gonna be Rowan's.
Okay.
Such a gentleman.
Excuse me, barkeep.
Yeah, and this
rosy colored tiefling.
This darker skinned tiefling who it kind of looks like Kristoff, except for like this, it's like a bluish purple instead of like a purple. Which I don't know that Kristoff's skin color has ever been like hard described based on the art.
Yeah, it's clay colored.
Clay colored. Okay, well I know his dad is like purple. So I just that's directly from your mouth. Because it's in my notes.
We're not all the same color.
Well, okay,
Whoa.
It's fucking rainbow bowl of
Hold
tiefling. So anyways, so sorry, excuse me, from the tiefling I like more at this point in juncture, I can remember. Anyways, Kristoff's dad, Altrin, Altrin. It's instead of like being this like purple, it's like a bluish purple. So she's got like a darker color. And you notice like both of her horns are like broken at the top. And she's got like this like I don't know, like violet, like a dark violet color hair that's like braided all the way back down.
Could I get 2 rainbow bowls, please? My friend will be here along shortly, and I hear that you have the best in the region.
Who do you hear that from? Because I have no idea what a rainbow bowl is.
Well, this is 1, embarrassing, and 2, frustrating. It seems like everywhere
For you,
go,
it sounds like.
Yes, I can tell you, it is a delicious non-alcoholic drink, and I guess this is where it's kind of open for interpretation. Delicious non-alcoholic drink sends your mind through time. Yeah, it also comes in a whipped variety that contains globe.
Yeah, we don't have anything like that.
You don't have anything non-alcoholic that would send my mind through time. I just need something delicious that's non-alcoholic. But for my friend to put, basically just mix any alcohols in it, and I'm gonna call it a rainbow bowl, and he's gonna drink that.
I would be happy to give you water and tiefling water.
You know what? Just give me 2 tiefling waters.
Okay. She like pours you a mug, and you watch as she pours like this red liquid into these mugs, and she hands you 2 mugs, and you give her the appropriate amount of minor coinage.
Rowan, I imagine you're back for this point.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Did you get a squid away?
Yes.
What's the appointment?
1 p.m. today.
It's 9 p.m. today already. Do you mean tomorrow?
No, it's today. They had an opening.
Confused.
I love the disparate, the time difference between Kristoff, who basically thinks it's like 2 p.m., 3 p.m., right? He's like, "Oh, see you later this evening." Rowan, it's noon, right? Because I got an appointment at 1. And Devin, Atlas, it's 9 p.m. Like, I mean, I think Kristoff had it closer because it's about 2 or 3 because it said the sun was setting in the afternoon, which is weird as we approach the time. But just listeners, you should be more precise as a DM.
As Einstein said, time is relative.
Hey, yeah, so basically what we're learning is that Dwayne needs to be more descriptive.
Yeah, I need to be more precise and hard hitting on the details so they they can't fuck
I'm not
this
even
shit
gonna
up.
Cold hard fact.
No, hold up. I'm not even gonna put this on you. I'm not even paying attention to what time it is. I'm just like, here's the time.
Later. We have an appointment for later.
I can only yes and so many times.
We have an appointment for 3 hours from now.
We have an appointment for when we want it.
Yeah.
Very good.
3 hours from
what
the
do you-
current time.
What do you think Kristoff is getting us for clothing?
You think he's getting his clothing? I thought he was getting his fucking, like, pet fur blogs or something.
I don't.
Those
Rowan,
are
I think that's a different town and a different time. I don't think they do that anymore.
I mean, probably not, but, like, how cool would that be? Just to have
You realize we like were led here by two furbolgs. I don't know that that's a thing that they would have.
I mean, yeah, but could you just imagine just like a little baby one? That's just so nice.
Yes,
and
those are
quiet.
called babies, and we don't like need to like take one. They're not pets. They're not.
I'm not saying we don't need one or like a pet, but just wouldn't it be so cute? Just like look at them.
He has a point.
Rowan suddenly endorses slavery.
What did you do while you were getting our appointments?
Oh, I was drinking the entire time. And then I made
I got you this other drink too.
You are just the nicest. You like. And I drink it.
No, so Kristoff went to get us clothes for the cold because we are not at our destination, obviously.
Yeah, and I'm not equipped for this cold at all. It's so fucking cold, and I hate it. I hate every second of it. There's just snow, and there's cold, and my nipples can cut glass right now. I didn't want to say it, but I did.
I need you to prove it right now. A barkeep, piece of glass, please.
Bring me some glass right now.
No.
I want to roll for.
I mean, okay. Oh, I just want to say, that what's in your hand?
Which hand?
What's your right hand?
Right hand is a drink.
What's in your left hand?
What contains the drink?
A cup.
Is it a cup or is it a
Glass. It is a cup, because I don't know if glass exists right now.
Glass.
It does.
Looks to the glass window. I don't know if it exists.
Suddenly, it's very cold because glass doesn't exist. So this is just a big.
But a
open
glass-
This is
Glass
really
is a-
just Rowan's world.
Yeah, glassware I think exists, and I think you have one in your hand.
I do.
Yeah, you confirmed you.
I
You've met people with
Can
glasses.
I roll to cut that glass with my nipples?
Yay!
Sure.
Nipple rolls!
Sure.
Hey, this is actually chest tier.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break all the glass with my nuts.
Guess what roll I'm doing next?
This is why we don't record past 11 p.m.
Yeah, what do you need me to what do you need me to roll?
D20.
What is he gonna add to it?
Nothing. You fucking
never
pervert.
He adds two, one for each nipple.
I mean, it's
No.
a 15, so
He cuts them. It's weird. Everybody's concerned about it.
The drink spills out. He has to drink it. He has to hold the glass up and drink it.
He shotguns it now
Shotgunned it.
because he fucking cut it with his nipple. It tastes like cinnamon. It's
All the
terrible.
nipples.
surprise, cinnamon nips.
I'm not even mad. I'm impressed. I'm gonna give her a gold or how much money it costs to replace a glass because that was some hours.
I think
half
you-
of a silver
I think you give her a gold just to like not like throw you
To
guys out of
forget.
the place.
to forget.
Yeah, to try and forget that. So, Christoph, this is where you kind of like roll into the tavern. I think you roll in right mid glass cutting.
You just all you hear after this feat is just as Christoph walks into the bar. You turn around, you see him standing in the corner, like, "Well done."
Thank you, Krista. I've been practicing for years. I never thought I'd actually do it.
Unique skill. We should have a talent show.
I tried. Most people don't like it.
There was not a positive reaction. from the rest
I'm
of the
not
crowd.
most people.
Well, I guess
So here's where we're getting to
Nothing else
the
to do.
nut section of the podcast.
Yeah, we're gonna spend 20 minutes about me cutting
let's
glass.
go to the hot springs.
Hot springs.
Hot springs.
Yeah, okay, you guys want to go into the hot springs?
Absolutely.
Fuck yeah, Rowan takes his pants off, fucking whips it out real good.
Whips it out real good. That's what Rowan does.
That's
Whips it
the
out
title
real
of this episode 21. Whips it out
good.
real
Rowan
good.
whips it out real good.
I'm gonna let me just take a note of that.
average.
Rowan whips it out.
It's super average
Good.
Not even boasting, just average.
in all dimensions.
Yeah, that'll be sure to get us listeners. Episode 21. Rowan whips it out real good.
I'm
Play.
into it.
Okay, yeah. So you guys head into the hot springs, so you guys go through this glass door and
Can I cut it with my nipples?
no.
Not.
No. Lesson learned. You're too warm now at this point. You've had too much alcohol. The fire
The glass is too warm. It counteracts your situation.
Well, I was going to say he's too warm, that he's no longer cold. But you guys go through here, and you have to discard clothing because it is hot as soon as you come in. It's very easy for you.
Very easy. I've got two things: a cape, a weapon, and those underwear things that have not been described.
That is three things.
I like to think that it's a little bit more difficult for Kristoff. I like to think that, like, as he takes off his coat, like, he pulls out, like, several daggers and, like, some, like, weird shit that, like, you didn't know that he had on his person.
Yes.
Like ball bearings.
A rubber chicken.
Yeah, like a rubber chicken. Like he's got like a lot of steps involved for him to get naked. But then he does pull out the coin from its special pocket, and he holds on to that. He's not going to leave that behind.
Where does he put that?
In his hand.
I'm gonna cannonball immediately. How many people are in this hot springs right now?
I mean, there are other people. It's a relaxing environment with many...
Oh, I don't want to do that. I thought it was like everybody's... Again, I think it's 9 o'clock at night and everybody's in bed.
So to be real for just a second, to just bring it real for 1 second, Kristoff has like a moment before he walks into where like the public eye is. Because like, yeah, he's getting more comfortable with his body, and yeah, he's showing off his scales, but like, he can like have the memory, and it's very clear like of how Palace and his mother and his father and like their royal accompaniment would like come out here, and like he wasn't allowed to leave the room because he had to very much cover up all of his business, all of his scales. So to like the moment where like he walks into the hot spring in this public view, like shining, literally shining in the light,
glistening.
It's a moment. And it's like, it's hard and it's scary and his stomach kind of turns, but like, this is who he is now. He's not Kristoff Shendo, the noble who has to hide who he is. He's Kristoff, the Silver Serpent of Silence, and be damned if he hides his... He's still wearing his mask. He takes off all his clothes except for that mask, which, you know, remains in place because that's who he is now.
Yeah, you do that, and you notice, which is probably like a more gut-wrenching feeling than anything else, that nobody seems to care that you like have these scales.
Oh, that's not gut-wrenching. That's emboldening. That's like amazing. That's like the dream. That nobody stares.
Right, but I imagine it's also gut-wrenching too, because you spent like a whole childhood of being told that this is like this terrible thing and that you should hide it, and like the one time you show it to the people of your world, they didn't seem to judge you. They didn't stare at you awkwardly.
I think that Kristoff, through like adulthood, this was when he was younger, like he knows the score. Like, people inherently aren't shitty. They're not going to be inherently shitty. He had shitty parents. He had a shitty upbringing. And like that's skewed things, and it makes him hesitate when he shouldn't. But like, he knows now that this is the appropriate response. He knows that this is the right thing to do. Like, whether or not people are going to do the right thing, who knows? But like, as he walks in there and he's not being stared at, he's not being gawked at, it's like immediately a relief, and then secondary, like an affirmation of like, this is why I protect the people. This is why these people mean something to me, is because even his most intimate family turned him away for who he is, but these people couldn't give a shit. And that's perfect.
Right, so you guys all climb into the hot springs, and it's like this warm, refreshing water. Rowan and Atlas more so than Kristoff, because you guys have spent the last few days just chilled to the bone, and now like it almost feels like a sensation of like life has returned to you, because you're no longer just like fucking walking snowman. So why don't you guys talk to me a little bit about like what you're doing in the hot spring, or what your plans are. Yeah, you're in the hot spring. I don't know what you guys want to do with this. I'm happy you're here. they're here, but I don't know how to progress this further for you.
I think for a time, Atlas, because like you said, he's so chilled that he's gonna sink, but like his eyes are the only thing that are above the water for a moment. And then maybe after a few moments, come back up, and I'm assuming we're all finally together.
Yes.
And just be like, what's our timeline look like here, Christoph? Like, how much more time till silence, and then what's the plan there?
How many days is to silence, Dwayne?
You would know that it's another 3 days as long as you don't run into trouble.
Assuming nothing untoward happens, 3 days is how long it would take us to get to the capital. Time is good. We are able to move freely, and large forces move slowly, and so we're well ahead of the main force, and we should arrive in time to do what we have to do, which is to be diplomatic and set things right.
But with the torrent being all out of whack, and my mother being there, and maybe things don't go as swell, maybe we should prepare for the worst.
And Kristoff kind of sighs deeply and looks down for a moment and then back up at Atlas. It's not good. I know that. My brother is wrapped up in things that I can't even understand, and there's darkness all around us, and my home is being ravaged by literal demons, monstrosities, fiends. And your mother is caught in the middle of it, and so much is just tied up in this bow of fuckery. I don't have the answers, Atlas, but for now, maybe we just relax.
Rowan? Thoughts?
Honestly, whatever's happening is happening, and whatever isn't. And if we just take a moment and just enjoy the moment for what it is, we'll be able to take care of whatever comes afterwards. It'll be alright.
I can always rely on you to have sound advice.
You're completely wrong, but enjoy the warmth. It's so fucking cold.
I have a plan for that as well.
Come back up.
Yes, please.
Yes.
Does it involve warmth? Is there fire?
It's clothes that should assist you, but this is my home, and you both now are my family, and I want you to feel at home in my home. So I want you to be as comfortable as possible.
Oh, okay. So what do you mean?
I hug Kristoff tip to tip.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen.
We've been friendly for years. It's okay.
I don't usually do this with family. Our dicks touch. It's fine.
It's not even a thing.
It's just skin. Yeah, our elbows touch all the time. Our hands, we shake hands all the time.
Noble's touch. He doesn't care. I'm a bard. I fucked everything. I don't care. It's not even a sexual thing. It's not even a problem. We're just fucking embracing each other.
But it does physically happen, so that's fine.
Cool.
We give each other the old low five. And
what do you mean by comfortable?
I initially started laughing because Kristoff said, "You're family. I wanted to give you gifts," and I'm thinking about how he said, "All right, I want a Santa Atlas, and I want a fucking Paul Boone raccoon hat." All right, these are the two things I want
him to look. I specifically look up the Wise Kids You Know sketch.
Oh god.
Where it is their grand opus, and it's Rex Bosworth, International Diamond Thief. I want Rowan to be dressed as Rex Bosworth, International Diamond Thief. Just so everybody's tracking. That is what I want. And then I do want Atlas to be in a Santa suit. And is that wrong?
No.
It's just funny because those aren't exactly like respectful.
No, except for the fact that Santa Claus doesn't exist in D&D. So let's
It's
just
still a weird fucking outfit. To be
It's
like,
not.
super-
He's gonna be cutting fucking edge. He's a barbarian. They love blood. They love red. They anger. They rage. The white trim. It's elegant. It's pure, like Atlas is. It's deep fucking lore, Dwayne. Know your fucking lore. Listen to the show for once in your life. It fits. It fits. It's good.
So let's get back to how are you and Rowan standing with each other? As
Dick
you
to
answer
dick.
me?
Dick to
Oh,
Dick.
I'm so
Confirm.
sorry. This is the worst. I'm so sorry.
dick. You did it. You
I
did
gave you
it.
hot springs. I'm sorry. I gave you warmth in the middle of the tundra. I
But
should have
it's not-
known better.
but no. The difference is
Next time it's a giant fucking fire, and if you guys go, well, this is
Wow.
weird. It's nope, it's a giant bonfire. You
So
can't
hot.
be fucking
Take my clothes
trusted.
off. Good luck.
it's not even a thing. It's not even sexual. We're just friends,
Not
and we're embracing each other
good friends.
in a fucking completely understanding and neutral way.
Right, but maybe more.
Maybe more.
Well, I think I'm gonna head to. Rowan, you got us that massage facial combo, right?
I got a facial
Guys,
for you,
I want a
alright.
facial.
Oh.
I'm trying to get us out of here. I'm trying to end the scene.
Okay, great. I gotta go check on your clothes that I got for you because I love you.
Yeah, exactly. End of scene.
End of scene. Moving on.
Dwayne
Sorry,
is
Mom.
fucking facepalming
Sorry,
as
Mom.
hard
This is
as
the one episode that you
possible.
listen to. Sorry, my mother, Sheila Shane. This is the first episode you listen to on my podcast. Sorry.
It is. I'm gonna email us here and say this is what your fucking son does. Correct it.
Why?
I'll email you.
No, why do you
Say
act like
more
it's a bad thing to
disappointed in
do?
you. She'd be like, "Why would you put him in this situation? You knew what he was gonna do, Dwayne."
Regret
Says
my
my
life
mother.
choices. I regret my life choices.
Don't bring us to the fucking fuck shack.
So
in
you
this
guys,
fuck suit.
leave the hot spring, and Kristoff goes and meets this this tiefling who's at the tavern with some clothing for her, and Atlas and Rowan.
Yeah,
You
I
guys
meet
go-
Sayla the clothier, named for the flowers that bloom in the Ridgescar Peaks.
Yeah, no, I got that as a fucking note, motherfucker. So yeah, you meet her in the tavern, and she hands you two big parcels. One with an orc-based Santa suit, and the other with a fucking Opus Diamond Thief clothing set, which is essentially just like a raccoon hat with a fucking like deep V fucking neck looking situation, and a scarf.
With a midriff completely exposed.
Yeah, with the midriff completely exposed. And don't worry, he's got boots with a fur. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Super
it's
Uggs.
yeah, and those pants are so tight. It is
No,
appropriate
keep
they
all the-
walked out of
keep
the
all the warm
hot
thing.
springs into these fucking clothing. If only I would have fucking known what he pictured when he was like painting it before. I just would have been like, oh, you guys go to the hot springs and the fucking they're closed. They're closed. I already knew where his mind was. He gave him skin tight fucking pants for his clothing set.
I grabbed the two parcels, and I can just tell by weight which one is which. And I go, like I said, to make you more comfortable here in my home, and I hand them the parcels.
You guys get that as you come back from your spa treatment that you had.
Yeah.
Oh, Chris,
Oh, thank you so much.
Thank
I
you.
will wear these in the morning because it is very late right now.
Probably wear them to sleep because you want to be comfortable.
Oh, okay. Thank you. Thank you again. It's very courteous of you to think of us and bring us to your home and the clothing of your people.
Of course. Well, I want to be very clear. These are not the clothing of my people. These are not like common trends or fashions. These are custom made specifically for you, based on what I. So for you, Atlas, I know you're a rager. You when you go into combat, all you see is red. All you see is blood, and so I went with the red. But I know you're also pure and innocent. So along that red, I have that white trim, which I knew would embody you, and I knew would be. It's just Atlas to me. And then for you, Rowan, you're a little dirty, little minx, and so I got this little playful, very warm.
Yes.
You might want to wear a shirt underneath of it, frankly, because your midriff is completely exposed if you only wear this. But maybe that's what you want.
And you expect me and the listeners to not think there's anything going on from that scene after you say that to him about his clothing?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Anyways, thank you so much for the clothes.
Of course. Like I said, you're my family.
So are we heading out in the morning, or we got another day here supplying ourselves?
No, I actually already sent a local street urchin on a mission to get some supplies for us. They're waiting for us at the bar, and we can leave out in the morning.
Oh, excellent.
Right, Dwayne?
Anything to get you the fuck out of here.
Then we should get some rest for the night.
Yeah, of course. So me and Rowan will go to our bed, and Atlas will go to his bed.
Naturally.
Just no, because of size. We together our mass equals 1 Atlas, so we save money on the road.
Ginge, right there. If you can just insert sounds of me crying, that'd be great.
One Atlas.
Yeah, 1 Atlas equals 1 Rowan plus 1 Kristoff equals 1 Atlas. That's
It's
that
math.
simple.
So it's just
Simple arithmetic.
it's 1 bed, 2. Well.
Anyway, yeah. So we go to sleep.
Yeah, so you guys go sleep, and when you wake up in the morning, Atlas now in Santa clothes,
Gosh dang it.
Rowan and Opus, the international jewel thief,
Rex Bosworth.
whatever. I'll not remember that, and it's mostly important that
You
we
can
got-
write fucking 4
mid-
billion pages of notes on your NPCs, but when I want to do one fucking thing as a player, you can't take the time to write down Rex Bosworth,
Rex
International
Bosworth,
Diamond Thief.
International Diamond Thief.
It's a long fucking name. Rex Bosworth, International Jewel.
I'm Diamond Thief.
No, it's
Specific
Jewel. It's Jewel now. I deal with it. It's
gotta be
Publisher of
I
Diamond
don't
Thieves.
care anymore. All right, so midriff exposed. Kristoff, you're awake as well, and your street urchin in the night has returned your set of supplies, and off you go. You leave this vacation destination for which could have been a relaxing time, which was instead just literally a slew of dick jokes. I apologize. My bad, audience. It's my fault.
You knew what the fuck you were
No,
doing.
I actually fucking didn't. But you guys travel north, heading towards Silence. Boys, Atlas and Rowan, you are much, much, much warmer. The combination of, in general, alcohol and these warmer clothes, this feels like a much better traveling experience. It's still cold as fuck, right? But, like, you're not cold to the core. Like, you're very aware that it's cold outside, but every fiber of your being does not feel like it's being frozen inch by inch. And that's where we're going to end the story, with you guys leaving the porn palace that I didn't quite understand that I was building in honesty. Dear listeners, I apologize. That's it. That's the end. Episode 21. Put it in your spank bank, because that's where it goes.
Wow.
The big deposit.
Hey
Yep.
guys, I want to talk to you something about MinMaxMankind.
Oh God.
You're talking about deposits. How about we deposit some money into Child's Play?
Okay, so here's the thing: is that normally you guys hear me talking about Roll for Humanity and MinMaxMankind, but this time I really want to turn it over to Devin. Devin,
When you think about all the people in the world who need your help, what better way than to provide your strength? And beyond that, an orc uses his rage, and I get angry whenever I think about people who need help and there are other people who are not providing that help. And so to help Kristoff roll for humanity, I'm going to lend him a bonus on the strength to do so, to be the hand that reaches out to pull those up and give them that help. And then I'm also going to ask Rowan, how will you lend your help?
It's actually only one per week, Atlas. So thank you. This week only.
I say to Kristoff instead, do your thing.
I am emboldened by the rage of the orc blood that has been transferred into me. And it gives me advantage on strength checks, and the true strength is to dig deep and to give of yourself to those who need it, so I'm going to roll with advantage. That's 14.
That's pretty good.
Pretty good 14. $14 Child's Play charity. Please follow this example. Please go forward and challenge someone. Go ahead and roll for humanity right now. Don't wait till later because you're going to forget, because your life is busy and you have a lot going on. You're very important and there's a lot of people that depend on you. But right now, while I have a moment to listen to this, roll for humanity. Oh, wait. Nice! Pretty good roll. Go ahead and take that. Donate that dollar amount roll that's going to explode into coins. You're going to gather up the coins. You're going to put them in those little, what do you call those coin rolls? You're going to put those in there. You're going to give that to the charity of your choice. We recommend Child's Play. You're going to challenge somebody else to take up the mantle. And then, while you're at it, why don't you go ahead and go to lawfulstupid.org. There's a button that says store. Normally, I want you to buy my merch. I want you to buy it, and I want to have all kinds of money from all the merch that you buy. What I want you to do right now is to find that exclusive 20 Shine Teen only MinMaxMankind t-shirt. That's new. That's looking real good. And all the proceeds that we get for all of the MinMaxMankind t-shirts are going to go to support Child's Play. So you're going to get a sick t-shirt, and your people will be like, damn, man, you got bands like Spider-Man. Where'd you get that t-shirt? And you'll be like, oh, I got it from lawfulstupid.org. This is MinMaxMankind. It's a charity I supported. And I'm like, fuck, you're cool. I want to be like you. And you're like, yeah, well, don't worry. I challenge you. Well, for humanity. And they're going to know. And you're going to have a cool t-shirt, and it's going to help sick kids who need it. And you're going to also have a t-shirt. So that's pretty sick.
Couldn't have said it better myself.
Well, look for more MinMaxMankind stuff on our socials at Stupid Lawful, at Lawful Stupid on Instagram and Facebook as well, because it's all over the place. And I'm sure as we're recording this a little bit in advance, it's going to be like the coolest shit ever. So if you're not looking at that, you're missing out. Because I know Shane is really inspired by this month. We all are. But admittedly, this is Shane's
reason that I wake up in the morning.
Yeah, the reason he carries on the next day, the reason he has any enjoyment in his life whatsoever. So every time you contribute to this, you're doing two things. One, you're contributing to charity, and B, you're putting a smile on Chainsaw's face.
I'm not even joking. Every time somebody's like, yeah, I did a roll for humanity, or yeah, I want to support this, drop kicks me in the fucking left and right ventricle, my dudes. That's the heart.
Yeah, we get a message about it too every time, every single instance.
I do. I'm like, boys! I go, look at how cool people are, and they inspire me to do more. Because every time, that's the best thing about when you think and you care for somebody that's not yourself. It inspires others to do the same thing, and when they do it, it re-inspires you, and it's just kind of like this back and forth that really creates a lot of positive energy in the world, which is what this is all about. So, thank you. Well, damn, man, you got bands like Spider-Man, Black Panther, Hashling, and Slasher.
Excellent. So, boys, play them out.
We love you. Bye.
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 Yeah, you are great.
It makes me happy.